Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey! Hi, everyone!
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Can you see me?
Caps, gowns, who are we?
Good, man. We're all looking good.
Man, this is weird. You doing all right in quarantine? You surviving?
This is really weird. Never thought I'd be doing
Like this.
Woohoo! Man, it's so nice to see you all, though.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
Yeah. Hey, high school, it was a fun time, all in all.
I guess I'll get my diploma emailed to me.
What are you up to for the summer?
I don't know, man. At this rate, I didn't expect this to happen.
Yeah. It's crazy that it's done. 4 years just flew by like that. It was a great time, and I'm lucky I got to meet you all.
I'm gonna miss you guys a lot.
It was lovely seeing everyone, but I'm gonna get going.
You're a good guy, Rudy. Keep in touch.
All right. Hey, can't finish without a cap toss, of course. Hey! Congrats, everyone. Oh, it's so exciting. Hey, I'm gonna get going, but it was really, really nice to see you all, and we'll hang out soon. Stay safe, guys.
Take care, everyone.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
Be safe.
Hey, Lainey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. Just wanted to check in. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure? You know, you can tell me if you're not.
Yeah, no, I'm good, dude.
Okay, dude. I'll check on you tomorrow, all right? My parents are waiting on me.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Will do. Hey, Rudy.
I was thinking about you, buddy.
Later, buddy. Hey, Miss Williams, how are you?
I'm fine, Rudy. How are you?
Good.
First things first. Congratulations, mister.
Thanks, miss.
This is the start of a new chapter in your life. All the staff here are so proud of you.
Thanks, miss.
Listen, whatever you're feeling today, I just want you to know it's okay. I know we haven't had a chance to talk about it yet, but I just want you to know that I'm here for you if you want to talk about Lainey.
I'm fine, miss. But, thanks for checking in, though.
Rudy, it's okay to talk about it.
I was just thinking, today, for the next couple hours, Lainey and I are the same age. And tomorrow, I'll be her older brother. It's just so strange.
Well, she'll always be your older sister. I know that may be hard to understand, but it's true. Are there things about that day that you would like to remember? Things you'd like to share with me?
Some of it I can't remember. I don't want to, I guess. All it brings up is pain and regret. I wish there was some way I could change that day.
You mentioned the word regret. What do you regret, Rudy?
In the end, it feels like my fault. If I just wouldn't have gone, the night would have ended differently.
Well, that's not true. You know what? Take me back to the start of that day.
I remember seeing your friends in the atrium that morning, trying to get a group photo. And Jesse and I ran in and tried to photobomb them. I thought it would annoy her, but she didn't care. She liked that we were in the photo with her friends. This is the last photo we have together. I knew it was their big day, and there was this big grad party later that night, Boyd's Burner, or whatever. Jesse and I wanted to crash it because these parties were legendary and it was gonna be the last one. It seems so petty now, but it's all the school was talking about.
Hey, did you guys hear about this?
So we're going?
Of course.
Of course. We're not gonna miss the last Boyd's Burner ever.
It's a total tradition. I think it's the 8th or 9th year now.
Jimmy Boyd lives on this huge farm, and he has 2 older brothers that used to go to school here.
Yeah, and they all threw these huge parties. Like, I'm talking huge.
There's a bonfire.
And booze.
And music, and dancing.
It's awesome.
It's fun, but come on, it's just a bush party.
Just an awesome bush party. And this is the last one.
Jesse and we made this elaborate scheme to get to Boyd's that night, even though I knew my sister would have hated to see me there. After school, we concocted this plan.
So you wanted to go to a party. There's no crime in that, Rudy.
Yeah, but all this lying just to get there? If I just wouldn't have gone, everything would be okay.
What do you wear to an end-of-the-world party?
Hopefully as little as possible.
Bad girl.
Oh, come on. I'm just saying, if it is the end of the world, there are a few things I want to do first.
Yeah? Well, I'm gonna opt for warm over sexy. Remember last year's burner? It poured.
Hey, Lainey.
Did you knock?
May I enter?
No. I'm on the phone.
I'm gonna go. See you in an hour.
What?
I want my green hoodie back.
Why do you want it?
Because it's mine and I want it.
What are you doing tonight?
Me and Jesse are gonna see a movie.
What movie?
One that doesn't have Ryan Gosling taking his shirt off.
Yeah? Well, maybe you'd learn a thing or two if you watched some of those movies.
We're totally going to that party. I'm not going through the rest of high school as the one person who's never been to a Boyd's Burner.
I hate that my little brother tries to go to the same parties as me. Isn't there some rule about that or something? God, I see him enough at home. And Jesse.
We're gonna tell my parents that we're staying at Jesse's house.
We're gonna tell my parents we're going to the movies.
Then we're gonna get a ride to Boyd's farm with Jesse's brother.
And my bro is gonna hook us up with some beers.
All we gotta do is figure out how to get home.
This whole stupid plan. And getting home was the easy part, but we didn't have a plan. Like, Lainey was always the responsible one. She was the smart one. She always had a plan. She even had rules. Apparently, she made sure that Nate would DD that night, and he swore that he would.
So, shall we get this party started?
Okay. I am the DD as of now.
Yeah.
Let the games begin.
It's gonna be a long night. Should load up on bread. It'll soak up all the alcohol in your system.
I don't think that's true. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's wrong.
Yeah, it's the same with coffee. Some people think that it sobers you up or neutralizes the alcohol in your system or something, but it totally doesn't.
What are you talking about? I saw it on TV.
Oh, then it must be true.
Exactly.
Whatever. You guys are obviously way too sober right now. You can just start drinking until I'm right.
Done.
Let's do it. Clink 'em.
I've been thinking a lot about this whole end of the world thing, and I have a question for us. What would you do if you only had 24 hours to live?
That's a tough one.
Would I already be in Vegas, or would I have to get myself to Vegas?
My first thought was that I'd do something I was always too chicken to do, like skydiving.
It's kind of corny, but I think I'd hang out with my family.
Then I figured it out. If I could do anything, I'd put my feet in the Pacific Ocean. I know it sounds stupid, but I've had my feet in the Atlantic and the Arctic and all 5 of the Great Lakes, but never the Pacific.
We had this thing, this little wish. And eventually, one day, we would dip our toes in all the world's oceans and rivers and lakes. And the Pacific was the big one. But that's impossible now, isn't it?
What that tells me is that you and your sister shared something that you can still share together. You know, a wish your sister had is something you'll always know, and maybe something you can fulfill for her one day. She'll never be gone. She'll always be by your side.
That's a nice thought, miss. But she's gone, isn't she? That night took everything away.
Your beverages, my lady?
Everyone remember the rules?
The rules.
Don't leave your drink unattended.
Don't slip anything into anyone else's drink. Or don't even associate with people who slip things into other people's drinks.
It's mean and illegal.
And just uncool.
If you see it happening, say something or do something. That person might not be able to help themselves.
Next rule.
If you're gonna throw up, tell somebody.
No throwing up on Nate. That's a rule, right?
And if you're going to leave, tell someone. That includes sneaking away to make out.
What?
And the big rule. If you're on anything, booze, drugs, whatever, don't drive. Period.
That's it, folks. Those are the rules.
Easy.
Lainey was right. It is easy. It's a simple, simple rule, and when people break it, they don't know what they're breaking. They don't know what they've done until it's done.
You met her first under the night, held still in silence beneath the street light. She held her breath, saw right through, said I don't get you, but I think I'd like to. Have you gone, my darling?
What are you doing?
What's the problem?
You're the designated driver. That's the problem.
Come on, Lainey. I'm only having a couple of puffs and I haven't had anything to drink.
Being stoned is being impaired. I don't care if you think you're a better driver when you're stoned. You're not.
Look, I'll be fine in an hour.
It doesn't work like that. Okay, if we had to leave, if something happened and we had to go now, you wouldn't be able to drive. Give me the keys.
Don't be ridiculous. You're drunk.
I'm not gonna drive, but I'm not gonna let you drive either. It's my mom's car, so give me the keys.
No. You're drunk and you're angry. I'm not giving you the keys.
Fine. Get stoned. We'll find another ride home.
Oh, Lainey, don't.
Rudy?
Hey.
Oh, Jesse. How much has he had to drink?
I don't know. Too much, I guess.
And what's your plan for getting home?
We thought we'd figured out when we got here.
So no plan is your plan. I can't believe this. Shoot, it's Mom.
Don't tell her.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, we bumped into Rudy and Jesse. They're with me.
That was the last thing my mom ever heard from my sister. I'll make sure they get home safe. All she cared about was getting us home.
Rudy, it's not your fault.
If I hadn't have been there, none of this would have happened. I had no idea the danger we were in. I had no idea who this Paul was.
Lainey, I was looking for you.
Good, me too. Rudy is here and Jesse is puking everywhere.
Lainey, this is Paul.
Hi, Paul. Sorry, it's just my little brother and his doofus friend.
Yeah, no worries. People puke.
We're going into town to get some party supplies. You want us to drive them home? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
You know, I think I'm gonna go home too.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm kind of done with this last Boyd burner. Can you just text Nate and let him know? I have to go find Rudy and Jesse.
Yeah, cool.
You know, usually I'd ask, just to check and make sure he hadn't had anything.
He seemed totally fine.
All I cared about was not getting in trouble. It took 22 minutes for the first responders to get to us, which is pretty incredible considering we were in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, you're good to drive, right?
Yeah, of course.
You don't seem fine.
Hey guys, I don't feel so good.
Hey man, no puking in my car.
I can smell the booze on you.
What are you talking about?
Okay, no, pull over now. We're getting out.
Yeah, come on, you're not getting out.
Uh-oh.
Yo, man, you better not!
Look out!
We were in the middle of nowhere. Paul got off the easiest, physically at least. Last I heard, he was in jail, but I don't know where he is now. Michelle broke her arm and her leg and her collarbone. I know she still feels pain from it all. Jesse was in physical therapy for 6 months and he still can't walk normally. I was in a coma for 3 weeks. It was only after I woke up from the coma that I found out Lainey had died. It felt like I woke up in some different world. Like when that car swerved over the edge, I went into a nightmare that I haven't ever woken up from. that reality really starts to sink in. At Christmas, I realized I was there to celebrate. Every celebration is just a reminder that my family is broken.
Thank you, Rudy. Thank you for sharing your story with me. Do you want to know what I hear?
What?
I hear a brother who loved his sister, and a sister who was protecting her brother. And I see a selfish person who's the cause of all of this tragedy, a person who chose to get behind the wheel. And Rudy, you weren't behind the wheel. You just weren't behind the wheel.
I know it's not my fault. I know.
What you can do now is live your life in a way that honors Lainey. I want you to think of something that you can do in remembrance of Lainey. Something that expresses your love for her. And know that that love never dies. It's your graduation. You deserve to enjoy some of it.
Thanks, miss. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome.
I'll talk to you soon.
Of course. Okay, bye-bye.
Impaired driving has devastating consequences. You can do your part by sticking to these 4 simple rules. Never drive impaired. It's just not worth it. Never get into a car with someone who is impaired. Plan ahead. If you're going out for the night, make arrangements for how you will get home safely. And finally, If you see an impaired driver on the road, call 911. Remember these rules and use them. They save lives.